The briefing said zero point 0.8 standard gravity. The briefing was a lie. My hollow bones screamed the moment the shuttle ramp lowered. Air pressure crushed my chest cavity like a hydraulic press. I stumbled onto the soil. It felt like standing under a collapsed star. The scanner vibrated violently in my grip. My wing membranes flared wide. Uncontrollable stress response. I could not breathe. I'll be honest. What I documented that day broke 3 reporting protocols. You should hear how close I came to structural failure. A human approached. He wore green fabric and moved with terrifying ease. No exoskeleton, no gravity compensators, just soft skin and casual confidence. He waved. I tried to salute, but my arm weighed 50 kilograms. He asked if I was lost. I was calculating the energy required to lift my own head. He bent down. His fingers closed around a stone. To me, that rock possessed the density of a neutron star. He tossed it into his pocket. My scanner flashed red. Gravitational force. 981 ms2. Structural integrity. Of operator. Declining. I whispered that this planet was hostile. He said it was just Tuesday. The science facts settled in my gut. Earth compresses species like mine by 40%. I was being squashed alive. Then he lifted his backpack. The straps dug into his shoulders. He hoisted it like it contained air. My internal organs shifted. That pack weighed more than my shuttle. He offered to carry my equipment since it looked heavy. My field kit weighs 300 grams. I stared at his spine. It should have snapped. He smiled. I felt my wing membranes flare involuntarily. Stress response. Absolute terror. 9.8. The number burned in my vision. He waited for me to speak. I could only wheeze. This was not a survey mission, it was a crushing test. And the human stood there, unbroken, casual, holding a rock that should have required a forklift. I recalibrated the scanner. It screamed again. Same reading. No error. Just death. My knees buckled. The ground felt like it was pulling me into its core. Every step sent microfractures through my ribcage. I could hear them. Tiny cracks, like ice forming on a frozen lake. The scanner beeped again. Gravitational force, 981 ms2. Bone density, critical. I dropped to one knee. The human watched, confused, concerned, but not alarmed. He asked if I needed water. Water. As if hydration could fix gravitational compression. I told him my species evolved in .2 gravity. He nodded. Said that explained the shaking. Then he pointed at a structure in the distance. Children were climbing it, swinging from bars, dropping to the ground, laughing. My scanner classified each landing as a terminal velocity event. They jumped repeatedly. For fun. I whispered that their bones should shatter. Danny laughed. Said kids are made of rubber. He picked up the rock again, tossed it between his hands. Like it was nothing. Like gravity was a suggestion, not a law. I watched his wrist flex. The rock weighed more than my entire field kit. To him, it was a toy. To me, it was proof of impossibility. Then he handed it to me. Hold this for a second, he said. My arms trembled. The weight settled into my palms. My wing membranes flared fully now, uncontrollable. The scanner went silent. Then, one final reading. Structural failure imminent. I gave the rock back. He pocketed it. Like nothing happened. Like he had not just lifted a small moon. I asked how. He shrugged. Said you get used to it. Born here, body adapts. He patted my shoulder. The gesture nearly collapsed my collarbone, but he meant kindness. I understood that, even through the pain. We walked back to his station. Each step was a negotiation with physics. I filed every sensation, every crack, every gasp. The rock sat in his pocket. Innocent, impossible. An anchor to a world that should not support life, yet did. At the shuttle ramp I turned. He waved, casual, unbothered. I entered the cockpit, my wings folded tight. The scanner powered down. I opened the mission report. My hands shook. The keys felt like boulders. I typed the addendum. Request immediate reassignment, anywhere. Anywhere that is not here. The rock stayed in his pocket. I left my dignity on that mountain.